Hey guys, we are back. So today we're gonna do something a little different, and I want to talk to you guys about lightsaber colors, and the different meanings behind each one, as well as which one I think fits myself, and Grim, which one do you think maybe fits you?
Okay.
All right. So for those of you who don't know, each different lightsaber has its own meaning behind it. Like, Grim, did you know that those who have blue lightsabers are usually known as guardians? Those that you see more so on the front lines, fighting the fighting the Sith on like a physical level.
That's actually very interesting. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. While green ones are those for those people who are more into meditation and seeing and like more in tune with the force.
That I did know.
And I'm pretty sure, because you and I have talked about this particular color a lot, purple.
Yes, that is true.
Purple being those that are on the light side of the force but tend to use dark side methods.
Yeah.
And are able to balance between the two.
Yes.
And there is an outside of red, there's another.
Black.
Black is a special case because that one was made by the only Mandalorian ever to be made into a Jedi.
Yes.
And but I was referring to what is it? Yellow.
You know what's crazy? I've seen the yellow lightsabers, and always been definitely kind of intrigued by that.
Yeah, yellow lightsabers are those that more so serve the community, and one place you find a lot of yellow lightsabers are, for example, the Jedi Temple Guards.
Interesting.
But I'm curious.
Mm-hmm.
Given that explanation, which lightsaber color do you think fits you best and why?
This is a 1 second. This is a interesting. It's two-part response to that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. It was a two-part question.
I'm gonna start off with saying green because I am very deep into like meditation.
Okay.
And that helps me a lot. So given that, green fits me very well.
Okay.
And then I even would say purple because kind of like with a Jedi with the purple lightsaber, I tend to, when I get angry, instead of like letting it out, letting it bleed out,
Mm-hmm.
like the
I see
like
what
the
you
red
did there.
lightsaber.
I see what you did there, but
I tend to sometimes, a lot of the time, just channel my rage and my anger. So that's why I feel like the purple lightsaber crystal fits me as well.
okay, cool. For me, I can see myself having either a blue kyber crystal or a either a blue kyber crystal, or now that I'm working on myself and I've made some strides in this area, teetering towards purple, because I am a very physical person, and I can I am someone who is willing to jump into the line of fire if needed to protect those I care about. And I am working on channeling my anger and my rage in a positive way. But I got another question for you.
Okay.
What type of Jedi would you be? Would you be a guardian, consular, or would you be someone who is would could you see yourself as a temple guardian?
Mm. The type of Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest with you,
Mm-hmm.
because of all the rules and stuff that comes with being a Jedi and all that, to be honest with you, I wouldn't pick neither of those. In fact, actually, I would go a whole different straight. I would take the position of being a great Jedi, somebody that kind of does his own thing and is not really in the confines of the Jedi Order.
Somewhat similar to Qui-Gon Jinn, then.
Yes.
Because Qui-Gon Jinn was known as a great Jedi.
Yes.
Okay, cool. For me, I would say there actually is a mirror to the Gray Jedi, known as the Dark Jedi, which is basically someone who is trained in the Jedi ways, but takes more of a self-centered and selfish approach. Someone who uses dark side methods, but works only for himself.
Okay.
Not necessarily a Sith, but not necessarily a Jedi either.
Okay, so he or they go by their own accord.
Yes.
Okay.
I can see myself being more of a Dark Jedi, for the simple fact that, like you said, some of the rules and traditions that the Jedi follow seem a bit barbaric in a sense.
Too structured.
Yes. Like, and you and I've had this conversation on multiple occasions where I feel, at least, the thought process of burying your emotions can sometimes blind you to how having an emotional attachment to something, whether positive or negative, can actually help you in whatever case you're dealing with.
Oh, true. That is very true. Because an emotional connection is very important.
Case in point, when Anakin and Obi-Wan were sent to protect what was her name? Duchess Satine. Because of Obi-Wan's personal connection to her, it made him able to protect her better as a bodyguard.
Yes.
What were you gonna say?
Shoot. I forgot. It was right there, and losing my thought process.
Is there anything else that you want to talk
Um,
about on this topic?
since we're on the topic of crystals, like I would say, with crystals, we should maybe slide in a trial. Like
A trial?
yeah, like what, in order for us to find our crystals, if we was put in a position to where we can get the crystals.
You were talking about Elam. You were talking about Elam.
Mm-hmm.
So, that brings up a good question.
Mm-hmm.
If you were a Jedi learner, having just been dropped on Elam with the rest of your class,
Mm-hmm.
let's say you've gotten behind the wall thanks to Master Yoda,
Mm-hmm.
and you've started looking for your crystal. What trial would you have to go through to get your crystal?
To be honest with you, I think my trial would be what a fear of mine is, that I have to overcome, which is swimming. I feel like I will be probably, my crystal will be somewhere in like deep in the waters, and I can see it, I can sense it.
But you have to swim to it to get to it.
Yes.
I follow you. For me, God, there's a lot. Maybe being put in a position where I'm forced to face my, I don't know how to put this. I mean, you know me, but
Clarophobia?
no, jackass, no. I was gonna say fear of letting other people down.
Mm.
Because I tend to put a lot of pressure on myself to make others happy.
I get what you mean.
So I can see that being my trial to overcome in order to gain my kyber crystal.
I get what you mean there. I can actually see that. That'd definitely be very interesting. And honestly, I think we pretty much covered everything as far as the different crystals, what type of crystals we would have, and our trial.
Okay. Well, I think that is it for now.
Yes, indeed. Also, by the way, guys and gals, we're gonna be also doing like things on our We Are Death Star IG page. So any discussions and stuff we think about having, we may end up going live over there and discussing some stuff. So come definitely check us out.
All right. Until then, we are Death Star, and we'll see you in the next one.